You're watching Entertainment Tech. We have the latest for you in celebrity gossip, fashion styles, local events, and on-screen news.
Stay tuned. Welcome to the Celeb Chat segment. I'm Micah Osbury.
And I'm Jessica Yan.
Singer Nick Jonas has gone from a Disney darling to a mature heartthrob seemingly overnight. Recently, he spoke out about the very public transition, which includes a much more mature sound, on his latest album. He says the transition into adulthood can be difficult for people in the public eye, and he says that, "I think the challenge that I faced wasn't just giving people a reason to give me a second look." He says that recent publicity, like the now infamous photo shoot he did for Flaunt magazine, have contributed to increased iTunes sales for his single, Jealous. His tactics have definitely garnered him attention, so he must be doing something right.
I haven't listened to the whole album, but I did listen to Jealous, and I definitely like it.
I like it too.
It's totally different than the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah. When I first heard it, I didn't know it was Nick Jonas. So
No idea.
It was a nice surprise.
Okay, I like it. Demi Lovato made headlines a couple years ago when she sought help for an eating disorder. She now steps out to stand up to those uneducated about the illness. The singer, who has struggled with eating disorder since she was 12 or 13, went on a tweeting spree to express her feelings. She writes, "Having an eating disorder doesn't show strength. Strength is when you're able to overcome your demons after being sick and tired for so long. There's a wide misconception that anorexia and/or bulimia is a choice, and you often hear people say things like, 'Why doesn't she just start eating?' or 'just start throwing up?' She urges people to educate themselves on these mental illnesses before making ignorant comments."
In an industry that is all about image, it's always a surprise whenever a celebrity chooses not to have any sort of social media presence. Jennifer Lawrence is the latest starlet to publicly speak out against platforms such as Twitter and Instagram. In an interview with BBC One Radio this week, the Hunger Games star joked about her lack of internet savvy, saying, "I'm not very good on phone or technology. I cannot really keep up with emails, so the idea of Twitter is so unthinkable to me." Her reasons to stay away don't end there, though. Lawrence also said, "It's because the internet has scorned me so much."
I'm surprised because, I guess she isn't about all the fame and stuff like that, so she doesn't really care. But
I know, I want to know.
Coming out, I feel like she should be promoting it on there.
I guess it doesn't really need that much promotion because it's already pretty big. But I'm really nosy, so it'd be nice to know what everyone's doing.
I know. Alright, it's always great when celebrities prank their fans, but it's even better when the celebrity is the one getting pranked. During his AC 360 Ridiculous segment this week, Anderson Cooper was left surprised and confused after reading what was on the teleprompter. His coworkers decided to prank him by showing a clip of Anderson Cooper's dressing room, focusing in on a lit basil-scented candle. This was his coworkers' way of telling him that they did not like the way the candle smells. Anderson Cooper went on to read off the teleprompter, saying that his candle smells like grandma's house, old mall, Italian salad, Woodstock vomit, and other assortments of interesting scents. In this hilarious way, I am pretty sure that Anderson got the hint.
It looks like it's Splitsville for Robin Wright and Ben Foster. Robin Wright, from House of Cards, told the press that she and Lone Survivor star were engaged back in January. The two met on the set of the film Rampart that was released in 2011 and began dating shortly after that. Both Wright and Foster are very silent about the split, which comes as a big change from just last February when she revealed to the Telegraph magazine that she and her then-fiancé got each other's initials tattooed on their bodies. She was also gushing that Foster was the hottest.
Kim Kardashian's butt is making headlines more than ever this week. On Tuesday, the world was shocked when Kim posted a picture of the winter 2014 cover of Paper magazine starring Kim's naked backside. In the photo, her oiled-up body is emerging out of a black evening gown, accessorized with a pearl necklace and black satin gloves. She also posed for another cover, actually wearing the gown this time, and balancing a champagne glass on her butt, recreating the photographer Jean Paul Gould's famous Champagne Incident portrait. Everyone can pick up the official magazine on Thursday. I have a feeling this one's going to sell out.
Okay, so I'm kind of tired of hearing about Kim Kardashian's butt all the time. Are you?
I did not think this picture was actually real. When I read that it was just oiled, no Photoshop on it, I don't know if that's
accurate. We'll see.
That is all for celebrity gossip. Stay tuned for fashion styles.
No more pencils, no more books.
No more teachers, dirty looks.
School's out
For summer.
What this place needed was better graduation rates. So we worked with schools like Henry Ford High, and now they're up 18%. To help us do more good this year, go to unitedway.org because great things happen when we live united.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
That's low. That's low and below. Look, he's blushing. Seriously.
Welcome back to the Celeb Chat. I'm Erin Miller.
And I'm Caroline Cleary with your latest fashion styles.
Not all of us can be winners, especially when it comes to our outfit choices. I'm the first to admit that I do not have the best fashion sense, but the celebrities in the public eye all the time should. This week, for the worst dressed list, we are focusing solely on those individuals that attended the Country Music Awards. First, let's talk about Claire Bowen. Although I love the star after watching the hit TV show Nashville, I did not like her dress. Her prom-like dress was a no-go with the critics, and me too. The top of the dress is black and fits her bust and waist beautifully, but the bottom half is way too embellished for comfort. Maybe next time, Claire. This week, we are even throwing a man into the mix as Brantley Gilbert steps into the spotlight in jeans and a beanie. I'm not sure what event he thought he was going to, but that's the last thing that you wear to a red carpet event. Next time, try and show a little respect, Brantley.
For those of you who have not yet seen Taylor Swift's new music video for Blank Space, go online and watch it now. Apart from the gorgeous male lead and killer set, Taylor awes in 19 jaw-dropping ensembles. The first time I watched the music video, I couldn't believe how many costume changes she made. On top of that, I couldn't believe how beautiful one outfit was from the next. Swift really outdid herself this time and went completely over the top. She starts off the music video in a black lingerie and looks absolutely captivating. Known for her innocent wardrobe, when she started in this number, I knew the rest were going to be insane. Plus, look how cute her cat Olivia is. Then she stuns in a gown completely covered in silver jewels. Slow dancing in a gorgeous ballroom, she's never looked more stunning. Then Taylor becomes the chicest dog walker in all the land. Swaying in the wind, Swift wears a low-cut black gown that is sheer all the way up to the middle of her thigh. Her boy toy looks handsome as ever, walking 3 beautiful dogs next to her as their mansion is displayed in the background. Lastly, she wears the cutest sundress while on a picnic. The pattern, the color, the sunglasses, everything is just to die for. She really emulates Grace Kelly in this video, so sophisticated and regal. It's going to take me a long time to process all this fabulousness in such a short amount of time.
As we all know, winter is coming very soon, so we have better get prepared for the chilling weather. One of my favorite ways to stay warm during the cold days while also looking fashionable is with boots. Whether they are small boots, medium ones, or knee-high ones, you can wear really never go wrong. My personal favorite are boots that extend all the way up past your knee. They are very fashion forward and look great with almost any outfit. You can wear them with jeans or leggings while you're running errands during the day, or even with a short dress and a vest if you're going out to a fancy dinner. Normally when girls wear boots, they have to spend extra money to get leg warmers to keep them warm and looking stylish. Well, with knee-high boots, you don't have to worry about either of those issues. These types of boots are definitely the newest thing in fashion, so I encourage all of you to get out there and get your own pair.
Once again, I'm here to let you know who the top 2 best dressed celebs are this week. First, we have Selena Gomez. She has really been sexing it up lately. High slits, low necklines. Her fashion sense has really matured, and I'm all for it. Attending an art gala in LA, she dazzled in a tight silver gown. The dress really accentuates her curves and outlines her body perfectly. She slicked her dark hair to the side and wore minimal jewelry as to not take away from the dress. She looks absolutely breathtaking. Come on, girl, you can do better than Justin Bieber. Jennifer Lawrence was also a skin-bearing beauty this week as she attended the after-party of the Mockingjay Part 1 premiere in London. The white halter gown plunges low beneath her cleavage and the slit goes up to her mid-thigh. She loosely slicked back her growing pixie cut to give the harsh dress a softer accent. She accessorized with a big diamond ring and silver pumps. She looks amazing and definitely took everyone's breath away.
Jennifer Lawrence, one of my biggest role models, just keeps getting hotter and hotter. The 24-year-old was seen walking out of a New York City hotel on Wednesday before she appeared on The Late Night Show with David Letterman. Lawrence showed off her sculpted legs and tiny waist with a skin-tight red mini dress covered by a long, dark blazer. She paired this already perfect outfit with jeweled stiletto sandals, dark nail polish, red lipstick, and Club Master-style sunglasses. How chic! I love how she pairs such a feminine dress with a tough masculine jacket. I'm even a fan of her short haircut, especially because it is a difficult style to pull off. Thank goodness she has a classy wardrobe to accompany her classy attitude.
Calvin Klein was applauded for featuring a size 10 model in his newest ad campaign. Vogue followed suit by featuring 4 plus-size models in their lingerie editorial. The editorial makes no reference to their size and strictly discusses the beauty of the bras. In light of a lot of photoshopping errors and living in a world of size 0 models, I have to say that I am beyond excited about this. These women are absolutely beautiful, and it's about time women of all sizes were celebrated and photographed. I also think it is amazing that both Calvin Klein and Vogue are not making a big deal out of the model sizes. They are people, they are models, they were chosen for the job. Their size shouldn't be posted everywhere, and these companies shouldn't boast about the fact that they've included them. I think their silence is more endearing than if they were screaming it from the rooftops. Mila Del Blesio, the model hired by Calvin Klein, was quoted saying, "I love that I get to be a part of this conversation about size and body image, and that I get to represent a brand like Calvin Klein." They didn't introduce this campaign for shock value. They simply included what some would refer to as a normal-sized girl in their advertising. I love that I can be recognized for what I am, a healthy size 10. I am too, Mila, and I think I can speak for girls everywhere when I say I couldn't be more excited for your success. So how cool was that story that I talked about Calvin Klein models and the Vogue models?
I think that was awesome because obviously not everybody is a stick figure, 00 or even a 2, and I just think it's really incredible that there are some women out there and they're just giving a name for all of us that aren't fitting into zero
And I think it's so awesome that all the companies aren't really making a big deal of it. They're models. They don't have to be plus size models. They're just models.
Yeah,
you know?
We're all women at the end of the day, no matter what size our jeans are. We have the same heart.
Right.
Well, that's it for the Celeb Chat. Stay tuned to hear about local news.
Homemade noodles. Oh. Marty, stop it. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. It reminds me, I've been thinking maybe we should try a new form of birth control. I heard about this one. It's called the IUD, intrauterine device. Or we could try the patch on your arm. Actually, I think that one goes on your butt.
Bedsider.org has birth control information and a lot more. And it's...
What do you think, then? Arm or the butt?
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today, I'm just an aluminum can, but one day, I could be a stadium.
So good to see you guys.
So, what's up? Oh, we finally bought a place. Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Was it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Hello, I'm Madeline Fowler.
And I'm Alexis Walsh with the latest about local events.
John Cena, the man who many call the face of World Wrestling Entertainment, will be in Roanoke on Monday, November 17th at 7:30 p.m. The WWE event will be held in the Berglund Center Coliseum for the first time in over a year. Tickets are on sale for as little as $17 and can be purchased online or at the door. WWE superstars Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Bray Wyatt will all be competing at this event. If you are a WWE fan or just looking for a little Monday night entertainment, this is something you don't want to miss.
On Tuesday, November 12th, Hokie Pride hosted a drag show and raised hundreds of dollars for the ladies and gents of the Blue Ridge Transgender Alliance. The show took place in the Virginia Tech Squires Haymarket Theater and lasted for over 2 hours. The drag queens ranged from professional performers from Roanoke to Tech Zone students. Alexis K. Salad Kelly, who holds the title of Miss Gay Virginia 2014, was also among the performers. Kelly says, "The college crowds are much more welcoming than regular people. They seem to appreciate more of what we actually do. The show is put on twice a year, so if you miss this one, you should try and catch the next one." So have you ever been to a drag show before?
I actually have never been.
This was actually my first one, and it was different, but I think I would recommend it.
You would? I think I'm going to try to go to the next one. I'm sure you've heard the #1 hit single, Drunk on a Plane by country singer Dierks Bentley. This song was a single on his most recent album, Riser. Originally, the Riser tour was scheduled to end on September 27th, but it was extremely successful, so Bentley added a second leg to his tour. One of the stops on the second leg of the tour is right down the road in Roanoke. The Dierks Bentley concert will be held on Friday, November 21st at the Berglund Center Coliseum, and special guests Randy Houser and Eric Paslay will also be performing. The concert will begin at 7:30 p.m. and tickets are on sale ranging from $25 to $45.
Are you even a Virginia Tech student if you don't own the common book Little Princes? New York Times bestselling author Conor Grennan spoke at Burris Hall on Thursday, November 13th to fellow Hokies about his inspirational book. Grennan concluded his talk with a book signing and a question and answer session. He continues to inspire students to achieve their best and take a leap out of their comfort zone. Don't worry if you missed Grennan's talk. You can visit his website for more information at www.conorgrennan.com.
Have you read the book?
I actually haven't, and I know that some of my friends have in their classes.
I've read it for 2 of my classes, and I would definitely recommend it. It was a great book. It's really inspirational, and now I'm looking into taking a trip like Conor Grennan's.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
The month of November is passing quickly, and you know what that means. It's almost December and almost time for the holiday season. The New Century Church in Roanoke will be putting on quite a show to get locals in the holiday spirit. The church will be performing the classic play Scrooge, which closely follows the popular book and movie A Christmas Carol. Scrooge is the perfect play for people of all ages to get the holiday season started off right. The performance will be put on in the Berglund Performing Arts Theater on Thursday, December 4th through Saturday, December 6th. The best part about it is that you will get the wonderful entertainment for free.
We all know Mondays are tough, but how about making them less dreadful by attending Tech's very own Music Mondays? Every Monday, the Moss Center for the Arts hosts new performers to provide students with something different than what they're used to. The next performer will be Donnie Ray Albert on November 17th. Admission is $5 for students. Bring your friends for a fun time. Can't make this Monday? Don't worry, there's always the next.
Coming up next, your on-screen scoop.
Danse, balance, suis la cadence. On lève bien tes hanches au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la fête commence. Dans ma belle robe blanche, je suis ton chou.
You didn't give up on sex? Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
I can't seem to save anything.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Evil Men is coming to USA Network. According to TV Line, the drama pilot will star Dallas Roberts and Clifton Collins Jr. Daniel Taplis writes and executive produces the show, which follows the normal-turned-turbulent life of a man who is tasked with killing evil men. Jackie DeCrenis, USA's president of original programming, says the supernatural drama is a symbolic tale of good versus evil set in the everyday modern world. It is a highly relatable story that begs the question of just how far we would go to protect our families. It is still unclear as to when the show will air. What do you think of Evil Men? It will be interesting to see how well it does when it debuts. An old show from the 1980s and 90s is coming back with a new host to NBC. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Nick Cannon will take Robin Leach's place as the new host of The Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. However, over a year ago, Style Network, which has been renamed as Esquire, attempted to revive the decades-old show with Cannon as well, but it didn't work out. NBC claims that their version of the show will be different, instead focusing on Cannon's point of view. Unlike the series hosted by Leach, this modern series will feature society's latest tech billionaires and their philanthropic efforts. There is no word yet on when the show will air. Listen to a discussion of these stories next.
We got some new recommendations for you.
Though they're not on air anymore, we still think they're worth noting.
This week, I'm going to share a romance film by Nicholas Sparks. All the films by him are a bit dramatic and cliche, but this was one of my favorites, Safe Haven. The main roles are Katie, played by Julianne Hough, and Alex, played by John Duhamel. The movie begins with a woman running away from her home where she had a bloody knife. She runs away to a small town near the shore in North Carolina. There, she meets her love interest, Alex. The two get to know each other better and form a friendship that is taken to a love relationship. One thing that Katie didn't mention to Alex was her past. It comes back to haunt her, and it tracks her down to North Carolina, where Katie must fight for her life. Alex's life and his children's as well. The story is really suspenseful, and it definitely surprised me at the end. I don't want to give away too many details, so check it out for yourself, viewers. It won't disappoint. I especially loved the romance and suspense of the movie because it kept me on the edge of my seat. Although IMDb gave the movie a 6.7 out of 10, I think it's still a great watch. You can find it on Netflix now since it premiered on Valentine's Day of 2013.
Wow, I can't believe it's on Netflix. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's actually how I saw it. I never saw it on Valentine's Day, but I like the movie because it's not like a Nicholas usually Spark movie that is really like cheesy, cliche. It's like more suspenseful. Have you seen this movie?
I haven't actually. I've seen The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks, but I haven't seen Safe Haven. Now, the thing about The Notebook is that it was really sad, and I'm not really that into sad movies. Is that what Safe Haven's gonna be?
No, I don't think it's really like, I mean, there's like sad moments, but like it, there's more like suspenseful, and then like it like ends like in a happy note. So
okay, well that's good to know.
Yeah.
My recommendation for TV shows this week is Fringe, which aired on Fox from 2008 to 2013. I recently finished watching all 5 seasons on Netflix this summer, and I loved it. Fringe deals with unexplained events. Topics such as parallel universes, time travel, and alternate timelines are present. Anna Torv stars as Olivia Dunham, an FBI agent part of the fictional Fringe division. She works alongside characters Peter and Walter Bishop, who are FBI consultants. When weird things happen in their world, it's up to them to figure out what happened and why. My mom and sister both told me to watch this show, and after much resistance, I finally gave in. I'm glad I did, because Fringe is a great show to watch for anyone interested in science fiction.
So wow, I never heard of this show before, but how did you why did you give in finally?
Well, I guess they were just begging me, and they said, look, it's going to be great, you're going to regret not watching it, and I said, all right, fine, I'll watch the pilot. And then I watched the next episode and the next episode and finished the series. So,
like, what do you like about the show, especially because you talked about science fiction? Like, I don't really know what could be in it.
Well, think of Criminal Minds or any crime drama show that, you know, where they're solving mysteries that are crime, like murder related. They're solving mysteries that are weird events related. So, for example, in this one episode, there's a building that these contractors are about to tear down, and they find a boy living in the building, and that was actually one of the scariest episodes. But it was, so then they have to figure out, where did this boy come from? Can he speak? And he can't speak, and then there's a whole backstory behind it.
That's so cool. I might have to check it out if it's on Netflix.
It is, definitely. I absolutely recommend it. So let's talk about some of the new movies coming out this upcoming week.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited to see The Hunger Games. It's premiering on November 21st, and like my sister already told me, oh my gosh, we have to go watch it, like a family kind of thing.
Right.
Have you seen any of the movies?
I have only seen the first movie, but I've actually read all the books, so I do know what happens.
That's so cool. Don't tell me. I haven't read the book.
I won't. And I mean, the movies and the books are always different. But
yeah, definitely.
That's going to be exciting.
Are you going to be watching the movie or no?
Well, since I haven't watched the second one, I don't know if I will watch the third one in theaters, so I'll probably wait to watch the second one. But I keep meaning to watch it. I mean,
Yeah, it's
on
on Netflix.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. I saw it, and I was like, oh man, I should rewatch it just to like refresh before I go watch the third movie.
Well, maybe that's what I should watch this weekend.
Yes.
That's it for Entertainment Tech. I'm Rachel Thompson.
And I'm Melissa Cisneros. We'll see you next week.